Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am feeling better. Today is officially day 4 out of the 18 crazy protocol of a 3,000 calorie deficit, and I am here, I have made it. I am, not bad. I am not bad for where we're at, which is good. It's good to be not bad. Yesterday was really bad. And it reminded me that click over. It's like when you remove all carbohydrates and you're switching to ketosis on the journey from getting fat to shredded, if that's what you choose to do, and that's what I'm currently doing, like for a little period of time, your body's freaking out and trying to adjust. And it's using carbohydrates always for energy, but I didn't have carbohydrates. So what it does, in theory, the body is designed to be really good to you, right? So whenever it's like it's run out of carbohydrates, it's run out of all the energy, it's like, give me the carbohydrates, please. It has to send like a really sharp signal. It's like you're tired, you're dead, you need energy, and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to you. And then it's like, well, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to switch to using fat as my primary source of fuel. So here we are. Fat is used as the primary source of fuel, and we're here, which is good. Yesterday, I was getting a bit, I don't know if this is gonna work. I just don't know if this is gonna, be any good. So that, my girlfriend was also having like a moral crisis. Turns out she withheld something from me. So like she didn't tell me something and it was causing her anxiety, and then she finally flipped and I was like, why are you telling me this now? And she's like, well, that's why I've been off. And I've been like, well, you've been wasting my time. You know that right now I'm like in a very stressful-ish time where I need to manage my stress. And she's like, yeah, I know, when I felt bad and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, well, here we are. We're not bad. We're in. So, body is okay. Head and energy is questionable. Whenever I have caffeine or I'm doing cardio, it's pretty difficult to burn the fat, if that makes sense. Like you definitely feel like, oh, okay, I'm really burning stuff. Like it's not easy. It's not all hunky dory. It is difficult. But that's kind of okay. I'm feeling all right. The problem was I had an errand today. I went to a lesson of something I'm learning and I'm very novice about and I'm kind of shy about. But I went to this lesson and it was like a 2-hour drive and I had to do some mandatory stuff like close off PO boxes, close off things around my business. And today was that last day that I needed to organize stuff, because this allows me for the next 14 days of these 18 to just run straight head first, which is good. I got no complaints about that. We're going to get that done. Happy days. And that is how it's looking. What I'm confronted by is I have a good relationship at the moment in my life. But every relationship needs a lot of work. And it's taken a lot of work. And when I've organized all this work, it has taken a lot of time out of me. It's taken a lot of energy out of me. It's just taken stuff from me. So I sometimes question, I'm like, is it easier just to be alone and then do the stuff? But then when you're alone, you're like, whenever you have wins or things that you want to share, you don't have anybody to share it with. So it's like, I don't know. I guess we're working it out and I'm becoming more stern with exactly what I want, what I don't want. This weekend, if you've been following along, we're going to have shenanigans with a group of guys, which I don't do much. And then there was a Halloween party with my partner and other several adult industry ladies. And it was going to be a very big party, very fun. But I realized, well, hang on, I don't actually drink alcohol. And substances wise, well, right now am I kicking goals or am I enjoying myself? Well, at the moment I'm trying to kick some goals. So is it really responsible for me yes, you've got all this high dopamine and high serotonin stuff, right? I feel like any man or any woman is like, yes, great. You can do substances, you can party. You know, for every man, you've got 3 women that want to spend all night with you. Great, right? Including your girlfriend. A really great time. In fact, some people live for this. Some people dream of this. But to be honest, you know, after having done it or even, you know, done versions of that beforehand, I still have to honor my commitment to myself. And when you're dieting or when you're trying to get a pattern, I'm trying to set a sort of a baseline for myself to not get too happy, right? Because here's what happens for a lot of people. They'll get on a diet and they'll be really good and they'll be like, right, this diet's easy, right? And then it's like, it's too easy. And they're like, wow, it's so easy. I can drink a bit this weekend. That's fine. I'll eat a bit less calories or I'll move a bit more. But then you drink and it's like a really good time. So your chemicals are like, wow, this is a really good time. And then you look the next day and you're like, and today we're not drinking and we're just dieting and we're exercising. And that day now looks a lot shitter. It just looks worse to you. So you are more reluctant to go towards that day. So instead, I've hijacked the system. The system is get into a pattern, suffer the pain once, and once you've suffered the pain, I'm now in this pattern. So I'm now in this pattern, we're now good. We are clean food, and these, look at this breakouts. What the hell? What the hell? I'm like not going through puberty anymore. I haven't had breakouts in a long time. I don't know if it's from all the sweat or all the fucking gunk that's coming out of my body. I don't know, but it's not ideal. And I look like a homeless bum. So all of that, next week, we're going to be like on the little glow up phase. That's what I've decided. We're just going to be on the little glow up phase. But at the moment, I look like trash. Factually, I look like trash. Don't want to look like trash anymore. So we're going to fix that. But the point is, for me, is right now, at least for these 18 days, I'm in a sharp, very regimented sort of do this, nothing else, do that, right? So anything that's like off that is not really ideal. So I am going to stay the course, do what I do. I'm going to stay sober. I'm not going to drink. We're not going to do substances. We might still have the ladies of the evening come over, but I will stay zen. I will just eat chicken, meditate, and observe. Or salmon. So that's it. That's where I'm at. It's the evening now. Today I was a bit like, I've done an hour of cardio today because I had a 5-hour errand. Do I feel bad about it? Kinda. Like, am I still in a 2,500 calorie deficit? Yeah. But do I still feel bad about it? Yeah. So, you know, go figure, but that's my life. Other than that, I got not much else to say. I am on track. I am ready to go. I am hoping that my skin clears up. And from here on in, every day, I just get a little bit leaner, little bit leaner, little bit leaner. But my muscle, all of it, it actually looks much smaller because all the carbs have left. So that sucks. And I'm used to being like a more man, but at the moment I'm more like, I lift the weights and I feel weaker after I've lifted the weights. So that's literally what it is. And you know what the cool thing is I remember yesterday's video, and yesterday's video was like, oh my God, I've never seen myself in such a bad state. And today, the shift is massive. And that's what's happened. But it also begins to worry me. Am I like up and down? No, it's obviously diet related. But with diet related stuff, you begin to start questioning stuff and you're like, maybe I should eat more. Maybe I should move less. Maybe I'm moving too much. And the idea is if you have fat on you, it's fine, your body will survive. So just keep the course, stay the course. The hard bit is done. I'm now sort of set in a new pattern. The hard bit is done. Now it's just the easy bit. Just keep going, okay? So 18 days, we're gonna do some magic, okay? And tomorrow I'll show you what the rig is actually starting at. Well, starting at, we've kind of been cutting a while, but to be honest, it's been quite embarrassing. For me, I haven't had that much fat on me in a long time, and this bulk was just, it was like kind of a free for all 1 year, kind of like, I'll just lift a lot and eat more, and sometimes eat a bit healthier, sometimes eat a bit less, but a lot of the time I've been just eating more. And it stacks on, it packs on. Like I always say, is if you actually change your habits or change your pattern of your living, you can't just free eat whatever. Instead, you should go back to tracking your food a little bit until it sort of sets a pattern and you know that you're kind of in line with your diet goals, and then you don't need to track or count anymore from there. But, you know, that's the deal. That's the deal. Pretty easy. Guys, much love. I hope you're having a brilliant day, and yay for me feeling better. I hope if you're on this journey that today is one of your good feeling days and you feel great and motivated. And if it's not a great dieting day and you're like, oh, I just want to eat, I want this to be all over, understand that your brain has just been like, come on, eat, come on, eat. It's just trying to make you survive, right? But you know that at any point you can eat, so you will survive. You're not going to die. Like if you've got an extra 20 kilos of fat off you, you can lose 5 kilos, you're not going to die. So it's just your brain being like, come on, come on. And I'm like, nah, not come on, but you come on. Keep kicking your goals. I'll see you tomorrow.